Her future plans are to attend North Carolina A&T in the fall and major in criminal justice with a minor in psychology to become a forensic psychologist. Tiana's favorite memory: every moment I've shared with my team is my favorite memory. I'm just blessed to be a part of such a talented and beautiful group of girls. Her advice to underclassmen: high school is your time for personal growth and learning, so don't let your fear be the demise of your happiness. You'll never regret trying something once, even if you fail. Up next, Ashley Garcia. Ashley is escorted by her mother, Kelly Garcia, and Manuel Garcia. She's already enlisted in the U.S. Air Force and intends on pursuing a career in security forces. Ashley's favorite memory was at state wrestling last week when Crystal got us locked in our hotel room. Ashley's advice to underclassmen: always stick with a positive attitude. You can never go wrong with your best smile. Our next senior is Kiana Hamilton. Kiana is escorted by Shauna Fowler and Erin Hamilton and her little sister Tiara. Her future plans are to attend Indian Hills Community College in Ottawa, Iowa, to major in nursing and become an RN. Kiana's favorite memory is when Tiana threw Kayla out of our hotel room at state wrestling while TT and Crystal were hiding in our bathroom. Her advice to underclassmen: if you stick in there, you will win in the long run. Our next senior is Narissa Kerr. She is escorted by Trisha Casey and Donald Casey. Narissa's future plans are attending Mizzou for international business. Her favorite memory is going to state for cosmetology and aesthetics, hanging out with her cosmetology classmates, hanging out in the hotel at State for Skills USA, and going to Benton Square with my cosmetology class and Miss Kim. Narissa's advice for underclassmen: do your work, keep trying, and do what you love. It will all be worth it in the end. Also, be positive and loving. Make the world a place you want to be. Up next, Cameron Cord. Cameron is escorted by her mother, Lori Cord. Cameron's future plans will be attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln to study elementary education and hope to one day become a principal. Her favorite memory: when Kayla fell on the bleachers during the national anthem at wrestling conference last year. Cameron's advice to underclassmen: you look worse when you don't try. Our next senior is Shaylin Ortiz. She is escorted by Blanca Ortiz and Vincent Rosales. Her future plans are to attend Graceland University and receive a degree in criminology. Shaylin's favorite memory: when last year at State, Cameron came stomping down the hotel hallway and dramatically jumped in our bed and ugly cried. Shaylin's advice to underclassmen: do as much as you can while you're here. Go to all the games, events, and dances, because before you know it, high school is over. Next up, Jennifer Shakenfelder. She is escorted by her parents, Najat and James Shakenfelder. Her future plans are to attend San Diego State University and double major in biology and chemistry with a minor in epidemiology in pursuit of becoming a neurosurgeon and Alzheimer's research specialist. Her favorite memory: when we were at boys soccer senior night last year, and I practiced my pull down and face planted into the ground. Jennifer's advice to underclassmen to make sure the important people in your life know you love them. And our final senior tonight in 2018 is Simone Smith. She was escorted by her parents, Chantrell and Smith. Her future plans are to attend Louisiana State University for 2 years and then transfer to Harvard Law School to become a civil rights attorney. Simone's favorite memory when Jennifer almost broke her neck the morning of homecoming junior year. Simone's advice to underclassmen: sit in the student section, go to prom, dress up for Spirit Week, but most importantly, do your homework and have fun because you are awesome. How about a final round of applause for our Waynesville cheerleader class of 2018? gentlemen, welcome to Waynesville High School for tonight's regular season finale between the visiting Bulldogs of Rolla High School and your Waynesville Tigers. Waynesville High School is a proud member of the Missouri State High School Activities Association. We remind all spectators that this game is competitive, but it's also an educational experience for all players and students. Let's continue to show respect and sportsmanship throughout this contest and refrain from negative cheers, chants, or behavior. We welcome our guests from Rolla High School and wish all players good luck in tonight's game. Now, please rise, remove your hats, and join us for the singing of our national anthem, courtesy of WHS Chamber Choir member, Senior Raven Smith.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare that once bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Waynesville Tiger basketball as the Tigers take on their Ozark Conference rival, the Rolla Bulldogs. And our final home game tonight for the Tigers before they head into district action next week. I'm Mike Rawlings. Along with me tonight is Matt Johnson. Matt, we saw this game about a month and a half ago in St. James, and it's been the most highly anticipated high school basketball game in South Central Missouri ever since then.
Absolutely. You talk about riding up there that night, a game that went back and forth into the fourth quarter. Tigers were within 3 points. Rolla sneaks out of there with the win in essentially what was a home game for Rolla at St. James. A lot of folks from Rolla down there tonight in our gym have a feeling it could turn out a little different. The annual Paws versus Claws.
Yes, it is. You look across, huge crowd right down here at the high school tonight. I love watching our student section over there. They're out there reading the newspaper right now as the Rolla starting lineup is being announced. Got a feeling that's going to change momentarily.
I think you're right. As you see the starters being announced there, leading the way for Rolla is Joshua Pritchett, number 23. Very impressive young man.
You look over there, right behind the Tigers, that huge student body crowd here tonight. Your starters for the Tigers tonight, Carson Cavalier, Tanner Simpson, David Adams Jr., the Gunner Reese, and the man in the middle, Mr. Caleb Barnes. Matt, it's been fun to watch these seniors go pretty well all the way through our program.
Absolutely.
Here at Waynesville. And they're finishing up tonight their final home game here at the Tiger Gymnasium. You know, Matt, up until yesterday, this was supposed to be a neon out or whatever. Coach Pill said, nope. It's orange and black night down here for this ball game against Rolla.
I saw it on Twitter that Coach Phil's last-minute adjustment in Nobody over there in neon. Everybody's got the orange and black.
Orange and black tonight.
All right, so what should be a very competitive game.
These two teams are evenly matched. Tigers coming in off a win Tuesday night over the Wright County Homeschool Warriors. Rolla took a loss to Pacific on Tuesday night, so you know they're going to be ready to get back in the win column.
Tigers take the tip, bring it down on offense. David Adams looking inside. David now looks to drive, and we're going to have a foul here. Believe we're going to get number 22, Mr. Heinman, with his first foul.
It's going to be Colby Martin, man. You're looking at the wrong side. If we get it on Hyman, we're getting it on one of our guys.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, it's so small here. I'm just going to transpose it over here onto a second sheet of paper. David kicks it out. Gunnar Rees catches it, puts it up for three.
And it's good.
Definitely think it's important for the Tigers to come out and be able to establish that outside shooting early in this game.
Just getting some offense. That's what we saw in the first time they played. Steal by Tanner Simpson. He's going to take it. Oh, I thought he was going to take it all the way in. Pass out to Gunnar. Back to Simpson. It's up, and it's good.
Wow.
Quick 5-point lead for the Tigers.
This gym is loud. Rolla just gets it across there. Bounce pass.
Whoa, it's going to be a travel. Wipe that basket off the scoreboard.
Trying to feed that inside to Janke.
We're going to get a quick 30-second timeout by Coach Mark Miller of the Rolla Bulldogs. I got a feeling he wants to try to quiet this crowd down, get things settled down. Tigers came out on fire in that first minute of basketball.
Absolutely.
Matt.
You think they remember that first quarter up there at St. James when just couldn't get the flow going? And how many times have we seen this year when the Tigers come out and can establish that first three to fall, how it picks up at both ends, defensively, offensively, everything gets rolling.
We saw the other night against Kickapoo, that Tiger defense was absolutely tenacious, holding Kickapoo to 29 points on the entire night.
All right, so the Tigers have the ball, a 5-point lead here early in that first quarter action. Cavalier brings it across. Tigers swing it to the top side. David Adams. Adams with the drive, takes it in.
They're going to get a call of travel on David. Looked like he came down for that jump stop, stepped on one of the Rolla Bulldog players' foot, caused that travel.
All right, Rolla Tigers apply some pressure here. Buer gets it across half court. And here again, look at that Tiger defense swarming everywhere inside.
We're going to get a foul. Not sure who that's going to be on.
Think going to get David Adams.
Yep.
So first foul on David, first team foul on the Tigers. And keep an eye right there, number 23, Joshua Pritchett.
Long rebound pulled down by the Bulldogs.
Three ball in and out, won't go. Loose and rebounded once again. That's going to be Martin on the rebound.
Steal there by David Adams. Nice post defense by Caleb Barnes.
Carson Cavalier for three off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes to Pritchett. Martin pulls up for three. Rolla hits the three. Tigers lose a handle on it, back to the floor.
It's going to be a over and back call on the Tigers. Coach Pills and Tanner Simpson both thought that ball was tipped.
You see number 21, Tajay Stewart, checking into the game for the Tigers.
Our scoreboard says it's 5-2. I think that's what they're discussing here.
So you hear the student section over there as loud as I've heard them this year.
And they're going to leave it at 2 points, Matt.
One of the referees must have said he was on the line when he let it go. I did not see. I didn't have a good
He was
line
shooting
on.
from out there at the 3-point range, and that's what we could see.
So the Tigers hold a 3-point lead, just over 5 minutes to play here in the first. And
we're
going to
get a
get
foul on Tanner
Simpson, going to be his first.
Tanner left his feet, jumped at that. The Rolla player there drove into Tanner to pick up that foul.
Pass comes inside, big, trying to put it up for the alley-oop. Not there, but Pritchett able to get underneath, get the rebound. Carson Cavalier for three, won't go. Ball's loose, pulled down underneath by Jenke. Runner down the lane, and Martin's in for two. Rolla now a little aggressive on defense. Bounce pass comes underneath. Kicks out to Cavalier. Not falling there for Carson the last couple shots, but I'll take my chances in Carson Cavalier's hand. His long three goes down for number 15 right there. That's going to be Blaze Klossner. Tajay Stewart from three-ball range, a little long off the back of the iron. Rebound comes to Rolla. Tigers trail 9-5 here with 3:40 left to play in the first. Give to Muir. Muir steps inside.
Board by defense and board by Stewart.
Down to the other end.
And it's good.
Stewart.
Number 22 for Rolla standing there to take that charge. He didn't really want to take that full straight out charge. No.
I would not.
He's going to get a carry. Shaq Vergeese, Zeke Rogers checking in for the Tigers.
As I'm admiring the shoes here as they check in and out.
NBA All-Star night.
NBA All-Star shoe night as well for the Waynesville Tigers. And being a big sneakerhead, I really appreciate this night. Tajay Stewart steps in, pops at the three, won't go.
They're going to get Tajay with the foul coming in for his own rebound.
So that'll be Tajay's first. Going to be team foul 3 here with 2:50 to play in the first quarter. Waynesville trailing by 2, 9-7. Pass comes down. Martin, shot from the near corner, won't go. Rebound comes to Rogers. Gunnar Reese gives to David Adams. David Adams directing traffic. Gunnar pulls up from three. It's going to be short.
Caleb Barnes checks in for Stewart.
Rolla brings it down. 3-ball. Goes up from the outside. Not there. Caleb
nice
Barnes.
board there by Barnes.
Absolutely.
He gets hammered from behind.
Yes. With Rolla all over his back. Caleb hard off the glass. Jenke.
And that's going to stay with the Tigers. So the Tigers will be inbounding underneath their own basket. Carson Cavalier checks back in for the Tigers. He'll be replacing Gunnar Reese.
Carson Cavalier brings the ball up top. Going to swing it across into the corner. David Adams now. Back into the corner, Zeke Rogers. Adams swings to Fergeist. Carson Cavalier, long three. Oh, just off the front of the rim. Rolla gets it across half court. Running one-hander in the lane, won't go. Picked up by Martin. Bounce pass underneath to Janke.
Nice pass there by Martin.
Gets that ball down into Janke, and he is a big drink of water right there. So with just about 1 minute left to play here in the first, Tigers trailing by 4. Zeke Rogers, shot no good, rebound comes to Pritchett of Rolla. Looking inside. Turnaround in the lane, not there. Kicks back outside, now the drive.
And we're going to get a travel. They'll turn the ball back over to the Tigers.
Checking into the game for the Rolla Bulldogs is going to be number 41, Davey Pound, and number 11, Mulligan Pritchett.
Tigers are going to hold the ball for the last shot.
And the shot doesn't go.
It's no good, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. The Tigers trailing 11-7. You know what that means it's time for, Matt? It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update brought to you by the Tiger TV Facebook page. Tiger TV Facebook. You're going to want to like the Tiger TV Facebook page. Matt, you've turned the microphone over. The most special sports update that we've ever had here on the TTSN Sports Network. We are honoring our first inductee in the TTSN Sports Hall of Fame. We announced it last week right here on the TTSN Sports Network. Our first inductee is a colleague of ours, Travis Bohr. He's our first on-air personality to leave the district, and Travis is going to be taking over as head principal at Dixon High School. We want to say congratulations for that, but more importantly, Travis, you are the first inductee in the TTSN Sports Hall of Fame.
Hey, well, thank you, Mike. Well, what can I say? It's an honor. This is one of the things you dream of when you're a kid. You think it can't be real, but it's happening.
It's happening right now to you, Travis. I'm so honored to be the person that presents this to you, and we want to let you know that Jake Kloppel and his class are working on the bust, on your bust that will go into the Hall of Fame and be there for folks to bring their children to look at for years and years to come.
I don't have words. I can't express my gratitude, Mike.
Well, we're very excited for that. We hate to see you leave us, but we're excited for your new opportunity. We are hoping that you will pilot a TTSN type network at Dixon at some point. And who better to do that but you, Travis?
And it'll be on the top of my list, Mike.
I think it should be number one. Number one right there.
Well, thank you. I'm going to give this back to Matt. Enjoy the rest of this good basketball game.
Oh, the first to wear the fitted orange jacket. What a treasure, Travis Bohr.
That jacket's not just orange, Matt. It's orange crush velvet.
Orange crush velvet. Shackford G's puts the three up. Won't go. Off the front of the rim. Rebound comes to Rolla. Klossner brings it down. He's going to put up the long three. Won't go.
Tip in by Pritchard. He gets right through the middle without being blocked out.
David Adams swings it across into the corner. Three ball doesn't go to the outside. Rebound comes to Cavalier.
Nice job there by Carson. A good position. Carson fires up the three. Carson just cannot get it to fall. That's going to be a foul. Nice job by Zeke Rogers with the block out.
We're going to get that one on Mulligan Pritchett. It's going to be his first, team second.
We haven't had Tajay Stewart checks back in for the Tigers. We haven't had a chance to tell the folks at home, but if you're watching us out there in the great U.S. of A.
or anywhere
in the world, let us know where you're at. You might be one of those states that we need to add to the map. Nice job by Tajay there, getting open off the screen.
Cuts the Rolla lead to 6, 15-9 here. 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Joshua Pritchett now with the drive in the lane, running little out, one-hander, up and good. Carson Cavalier, ball tipped away. David Adams puts up the three.
Timeout there by Coach Pills.
All right, so three by David Adams pushes it, or cuts it to a 5-point deficit right now, 17-12. Coach Pills, I'm sure, just want to talk about exactly where we are at down here on defense. Rolla has been able to find a seam or two here in the early going.
Well, he's got to get you got to get Pritchard stopped from going down the middle of the lane. We saw this when we were at played Rolla the first time, Matt, and we saw a lot of boxing one. We saw a lot of stuff on Pritchard to get him stopped. So I'm sure Coach Pills is just reminding everyone over there on the side that probably want to take control of Mr. Pritchard.
All right, the Tigers pick back up in their press as Rolla inbounds. Dead ball loose at the middle of the floor. Rolla comes up with it, though. Pritchett comes in, no good there. Rebound comes to David Adams. Carson Cavalier for three. There it is.
Steal by Zeke Rogers. Zeke, all kinds of contact inside. Once again, all kinds of contact inside.
Referee's definitely letting them play under. Jumper in the lane.
By Pritchett.
Pushes the Rolla lead back to 4 as the Tigers bring it across half court. Tiger swing, David Adams now with the ball in the front court. Over to Cavalier. Cavalier looking inside, gets a handle back on it. David Adams gives Tajay Stewart. Tajay back up top. Tigers swing it around the horn. Gives over. Zeke Rogers now.
Nice
Nice
drive
move.
by Tajay Stewart down the baseline.
Tajay to be able to move that ball over and avoid the defender right there.
Well, they're leaving Tajay some room out there to shoot, but then they're falling asleep on that. Pritchard down the lane again.
Yeah!
Tajay Stewart slams it home.
Tajay slamming it home. Three ball goes up from the outside, no good. Rebound David Adams, and here come the Waynesville Tigers. Carson Cavalier, just a little long, and boy, Tajay Stewart, wow. It's out of bounds. Tigers keep the ball, but Tajay Stewart was absolutely mugged right there going for that rebound.
A whole slew of changes here. Rasheem Butler Lawson in for the Tigers.
Tanner Simpson checking back in. Sheen Butler Lawson in great position right there to rebound.
We have an injured player for the Bulldogs. So I think we have some blood on the floor, maybe.
Well, I saw the Rolla coaching staff was quick to come out and try and get the attention of the trainer right there. So I cannot see behind the pile of cheerleaders and everything. I don't even want to hazard a guess, but they'll stop. We see Director of Misha Activities Joshua E. Scott right there with the Clorox wipes. Telling you, he's the man that does it all.
He does. He'll be the man cleaning up Springfield next year. Joshua E. Scott's going to be leaving us after this year here at Waynesville and taking over as Director of Activities for the Springfield School District.
And I'm sure that they'll get Corey Ace his own bottle of Clorox wipes. So
probably so.
He can be out there doing that next year. As it's number 15, Blaze Klossner. Looks like maybe a little cut or scrape above the eye right there is what it looked like.
I think Tajay may have hit him on the way through, maybe inadvertently. I mean, it wasn't. Courtney Long, Jody Jones, all kinds of Tigers out there cleaning up the blood.
We got a whole cleaning crew here. You know, I don't know if TTSN has a cleaning crew, though. We might need to look into that next year, make sure we have a budget for that. Nothing but the best here at TTSN and Channel 12.
Okay, so the basket counts. Not real sure why Gunner's going to the line here.
I'm not real sure either. Oh, Tajay Stewart had blood on his jersey, had to be removed from the game.
Okay, that would be what happened. Gotcha.
Had to be removed.
And there has to be a play.
Right.
It has, the
before
ball has
he
to
can
come in.
back.
Right. That's where we're at.
So the Waynesville Tigers take a 1-point lead. 3 ball goes up in the corner. That's good. That's going to be number 11, Mulligan Pritchett.
Gunner gets tripped up going through there.
That ball's going to stay with the Waynesville Tigers.
Now Tajay Stewart's going to check back in for the Tigers.
All right, so 1:50 on the clock. Waynesville to inbound underneath their own goal. Tanner Simpson now turns, spin into the lane.
They're going to get an offensive foul on Tanner. They're going to say he threw his elbow.
It's going to be the second foul on Tanner Simpson, team foul number 4. So Rolla holding a 2-point lead here, 24-21, 1:38 to play in the first half. Kind of what we thought here, Coach Rollins, just a dogfight right back and forth.
Pritchett for 3.
Pushes the Rolla lead to 5. Pass stolen right there. Down to the other end, up and in for Buer. Going to be the first foul on Carson Cavalier, and Buer's going to go to the line, be able to shoot the conventional 3-point play.
And it's up and good.
Nick Yonke checking back into the game for the Rolla Bulldogs, big number 35.
Coach Pill's in discussion, deep discussion down there with one of the officials. I believe that's probably on the trip on Gunner that was not called, if I had to guess.
I think you're exactly right. David Adams pulls up for 3, and it's
And
good.
We're under a minute here in the first half.
Rolla backs it out. Rolla looks like they may want to play for the last shot. Rolla working the ball back and forth. Pritchett up top with the ball. Pass down inside. That's Yonke. Turn around off the glass and good for 2.
Cavalier comes up short on that heave, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. The Rolla Bulldogs leading the Waynesville Tigers 32-25. And we'll be back for second half action, Matt, here in about 10 minutes. Matt, we are back for second half action here between the Waynesville Tigers and the Rolla Bulldogs. Rolla up on the Tigers 32-25, and quite the exciting first half of basketball action. Nothing less than what we expected.
Absolutely not. As we were visiting there, Rolla going into half up there at St. James when we were up there, I believe with an 11-point lead. Tigers clawed back in that one. Expect to see nothing less than that right here.
Matt, fun halftime up here, lots of action. Got to see the dancers and the cheerleaders. You were up here in the TTSN Sports broadcast booth with us. It was really neat to see the people stop by, congratulate Travis Bohr, get his autograph, and Travis with all kinds of kudos here at halftime. And the little kids, we got little kids still up here visiting with Coach Bohr, and it's just been quite the excitement here at halftime.
And even former TTSN Fan of the Year Chris Morgan stopping by to congratulate Travis. I know we had another former TTSN three-pointers up and good.
Martin.
Going to be Kobe Martin there, I'm sorry.
I think I pronounced that correctly.
Judge Colin Long, we talked about him the other night as the reigning TTSN Fan of the Year. And folks, you're going to want to stay tuned, as later in the game we will make the announcement for the 2017-2018 TTSN Fan of the Year.
Pritchett with the drive. He's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two. Matt, let's do it right now. Let's announce it right now.
All right.
Pritchett's on the line for two. Let's make that announcement. The TTSN Sports Fan of the Year, beating out. Last year it was Colin Long. This year it was an overwhelming win here.
Unanimous by the panel.
Nelson Morgan is our
TTSN Fan of the Year. Want to congratulate Nelson. Now, Nelson, you are going to have to get that traveling plaque away from Judge Colin Long. And I've been visiting with him, and as a legal expert, he says that possession is 9/10 of the law. So you're going to have to wrestle him for that. But congratulations, Nelson Morgan.
Tigers with the ball on offense, working it around. And Nelson, you'll also get your choice of item out of the TTSN fan closet.
All right, Waynesville down on the offensive end, working the ball around. David Adams. David down the lane, tries to get that off to Caleb Barnes. It's going to go off the hands of Barnes and out of bounds.
Bulldogs pull that lead out to 12 points here in the early going. We're getting a timeout by Coach Chris Pills. While we're talking about that, we got a break to continue talking about that. Nelson has faithfully joined in, Matt, just about every night that we've been on the air, whether it's been football, volleyball, basketball, wrestling. Nelson joining us, watching on the TTSN Sports Network from Tennessee. It's a great honor for Nelson. I can't wait till he gets to come back here. We're going to, we do, just in. Nelson, your plaque is going to be awarded by the inaugural inductee into the TTSN Sports Hall of Fame, Travis Bohr.
Wow, what an honor. Looks like lots of viewers saw Coach Kinder checking in with us from Rolla there a little bit earlier.
Tigers back in that full court pressure. Nice defense there by Caleb Barnes, and he comes out of there with the rebound.
All right, Tigers working around. Carson Cavalier. Gives it to Tajay Stewart. Tajay gonna drive up and off the glass. Tajay off the front of the iron, no good on the first. And just a little long on the second one. Rebound comes to Pritchett. Three ball goes up from the outside off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Stewart. Tigers press.
And they're going to call a travel from a long ways away.
Coach Bill's looking in astonishment at that call right there.
Steal there by Carson Cavalier. He goes up, puts it in for two.
Three ball goes up from the outside. It's going to be Martin.
Long three for Cavalier. It's nothing but net.
That's what we want to see out of the Tigers right there. Carson Cavalier having a bad luck run there early. I know the Tigers would like to see him get warmed up, as that's going to be out of bounds off the Bulldogs and go to the Waynesville Tigers. Tajay Stewart in the lane, up and off, no good. Rebound comes to Bohr. Rolla down quickly to the other end. Jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound Bohr, kick to the outside. Martin for three, it's up, it's good.
We're going to get a timeout, 30-second timeout by Coach Mark Miller of the Rolla Bulldogs. Matt had the opportunity before the game to visit with assistant coach for the Rolla Bulldogs and longtime friend Doc Roberts. Spent many an hour with Doc telling stories at track meets and
well, our annual dinners during football season.
Our annual dinners. Doc, one of our colleagues from Rolla, used to broadcast the games over there for the Rolla Bulldogs.
Over there, yeah, Rolla, our sister station down there, Channel 6. Always a reminder, Channel 6 in Rolla, half as good as Channel 12 here in Waynesville. All right, so that brings us back to action. 4:02 left in the third. Rolla holding a 13-point lead right now, trailing 43-30 are the Waynesville Tigers. Rebound inside to Bohr. Rolla gets the handle on it, and back across the court they come. Tigers picking it up on defense down here. Seen a little bit of that zone that we had seen earlier, especially in that game against Kickapoo. Rolla swinging the ball. Three ball goes up from the outside. It's up. It's good. Carson Cavalier answers the three on the other end. Tigers pick up the pressure, half court. Ooh, open look at the goal that time. Little too strong.
Cavalier for three. It's good.
Cavalier is heating up.
The Tigers up the pressure here a little bit.
Rolla right now very patiently working it around. I know Rolla does not want anything but a good shot. That's going to be 35 Yankee in the middle. Up and good for two. Tajay Stewart back to Cavalier. Into the corner for David Adams, and he'll bring the ball back up to the top. Bounce pass inside to Rogers. Tigers working it around.
Gonna get a block.
Going to get a block. Not sure.
Martin, I believe.
Is going to be on Martin. That's going to be the second foul on Martin.
Gonna Reese in for two.
And
another timeout by Coach Pills.
Coach Pills. So that stops the clock. 1:48, I believe, before it disappeared there.
Shaq Vergeese and Tanner Simpson, I believe, checking in.
Rolla still holding on to a 10-point lead here towards the end of the third quarter, but Carson Cavalier coming alive from the outside, which we've seen all year long, just what a tremendous shooter Carson is. A little cold in that first quarter, but has come alive here in the third. And Tigers going to have to claw up this hill because the Rolla Bulldogs are a good team. They are not going to just bend over, let the Tigers come right up. Rolla is going to make this hard on the Tigers. Tigers have the ability, the talent to get back in this game, but Rolla's going to make it tough.
And we saw that during that first go-around with Rolla here about a month and a half ago. You mentioned Coach Cindy Kinder joining us on the Facebook from Rolla. Glad to have Coach Kinder joining us. Just sent me a picture of some Frito chili pie that she had made, and I'm going to tell you something, Matt. She could load up and bring us both a big old bowl of that. That'd be pretty good.
I would take that, and you know what I'd like to have after it?
Some cookies.
Some Coach Kinder cookies. Chocolate chip cookies at that. All right, Martin at the other end quickly up for a three. No good. Rebounded inside. Waynesville Tigers come out of there with it.
Gunnar Reese for three. It's good. Simpson's going to pick up a foul there. The Tigers were applying full court pressure.
Simpson very aggressive on defense as the Tigers trim the lead to 7. And like we said, it's going to be an uphill fight right here, but momentum may be turning the corner here for the Waynesville Tigers.
Nice
Zeke Rogers.
Zeke. Those hands active out there on Pritchett.
So we've got a foul called, but I'm not sure.
Not really sure.
Indications it was
on Shaq, but then
and it is on Shaq. That's going to be his first. Coach Pill's having a word about something he saw. So to inbound it, going to be Boer for Rolla. Gets it in. Martin, bounce pass underneath.
That's going to be a
We're
jump
ball, and that's going to the Waynesville Tigers.
Shaq Vergeese doubles down on defense there. That ball comes low and Shaq's right on it.
Checking back into the game is going to be number 22, Kobe Martin. No,
that's
I'm
number
sorry,
11.
that's Luke Pritchett. Number 11 coming into the game for the Rolla Bulldogs. Carson Cavalier brings it across half court for the Waynesville Tigers. Gunnar Reeves dribbles through. Tanner Simpson's going to kick out for
Shaq
Geest.
gonna be short on that three. Zeke Rogers with the steal.
Taken right back away by the Rolla Bulldogs as Yankee inside. Big, tall drink of water, gets his hands up and takes that one away. So Rolla has it, under 15 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Rolla looks to try and take the last shot, but it's taken away. Zeke Rogers.
Zeke Rogers. He's going to take it all the way to the hole. He's going to get fouled. Zeke's going to go to the line to shoot two.
That's foul's going to be on number 21 board. Going to be his first. Team third. Rogers at the line, 5.3 ticks of the clock here. In the third quarter, Tigers trailing by 7. Rogers at the line to shoot 2. First one's up.
Good.
It's good.
Caleb Barnes comes in.
Number 23, Joshua Pritchett, checks back into the game for the Rolla Bulldogs. Very dangerous player right there.
Second one's good. That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. The Rolla Bulldogs up 48-43, but the Tigers have cut it to that 5-point deficit, and that means it's time for our final TTSN Sports Update of the season, Matt. This TTSN Sports Update brought to you by the Tiger TV Facebook page. Tiger TV Facebook, for all the news, it is news right here in Tigertown. Matt, you're going to want to like the Tiger TV Facebook page. And Matt, anyone who likes the Tiger TV Facebook page?
I have to say TTSN Fan of the Year, Nelson Morgan.
Well, we know he does, but it's our last chance that we're ever going to be able to say this. And the guy who likes the Tiger TV Facebook page probably as much as anyone, our athletic director, Joshua E. Scott. He's the director of mission activities here for Waynesville. He's leaving us, going to Springfield. And Josh, we know even in Springfield, you're still going to like the Tiger TV Facebook page. Matt, we're going to talk real quick. Districts start next week. The Tigers and Lady Tigers will be traveling to Willard for games. Lady Tigers will play Monday night, 7:30. They're going to be taking on the host school, Willard. They're the number 2 seed. The boys are going to be playing on Tuesday night. They're going to be taking on the winner of Springfield Central and Camdenton. Hopefully, both those teams come back with wins. They'll be playing in the championship games on Friday night. The girls at 6. The boys at 7:30. And folks, we will not be on the TTSN Sports Network, so you're going to want to load up, head down to Willard, and support these Tigers and Lady Tigers all next week.
Absolutely. Looking forward. Would love to see both Tiger teams make that championship game, make that drive on Friday night and cheer them both on to a district title. All right, we are in the fourth quarter. Rolla possession. Tigers trail by 5.
Oh, whoa, they're going to get Caleb Barnes the foul. Like,
first one rattles around, no good. Bohr at the line. Second free throw is up, and this one is good, so it's going to push the Rolla lead back to 6. Look for the Tigers to be patient here. Zeke Rogers turns, gives to Gunnar Rees. Swings it, Carson Cavalier lets go a long 3, no good.
Nice job. Zeke Rogers does a great job of slipping in there, going for the rebound. He's going to pick up the over-the-back call.
Zeke has come up big a few different times tonight. Blocks and steals, and now a very important rebound for the Waynesville Tigers. Tigers move it across. David Adams gives back up top to Zeke Rogers. Into the corner, Gunnar Rees.
He's going to get that ball. It's going to be tipped. We're going to get a foul. It's going to be on David Adams Jr. That's going to be David's second foul.
It's going to be 5 team fouls on the Tigers. That ball comes loose right there, and the Tigers swarm trying to get it. David just gets a little low, picks up the foul. Bohr for 3, not there. Kayla Barnes in position, not able to get the rebound there.
Cavalier for 3. Oh, they're going to get David with the block.
Going to get David with the block. Kayla Barnes was coming for a huge swat right there, but David Adams gets him low.
David got there just a little late. He didn't have time.
That's going to be the 3rd foul on David and team 6th. So checking out the player that's down, I believe that is Bohr. And it is. Being helped up. Looks like he came down on that leg maybe.
It was a hard collision down there.
But he's walking back to the bench, so hopefully he will be just fine, be able to get right back in this game. All right, so that's going to send believe that's number 41, Davey Pound, in there to shoot the free throws for Bohr. Tajay Stewart checks back into the game for the Waynesville Tigers. Tajay, the leading scorer for the Tigers in that first half with 10 points.
Second one's good. Extends that Bulldog lead to 10.
Zeke Rogers give
inside. Nice pass to Tajay Stewart underneath.
Tajay coming right in there. Zeke gets that pass in perfect position for Tajay to be able to just reach up, tip that in. Bounce pass underneath. Yankee left open underneath, and you can't do it with a guy his size. David Adams drive, give back. Carson Cavalier now with the ball outside. Pull up three. It's going to be short. Rebounded underneath by Pound. As we approach 5 minutes left to play here in the game, Rolla leading by 10. Rolla really being patient, working the ball around here. Clock is the friend to the Rolla Bulldogs as we're going to have a
It's going to travel,
there.
yeah.
Alec Board checking back into the game for the Rolla Bulldogs. Glad to see he's all right and right back in there. Carson Cavalier.
For three, timeout by Coach Bills.
It's going to trim the Rolla lead back to 7. Stops the clock at 4:25. Tigers going to have a defensive answer down here to stop Rolla.
Right, and I think that's what Coach Bills knows. That's why we're getting that timeout. While we've got this timeout, we want to recognize our students working tonight. The final broadcast of the year for sports here for the incomparable Tim Wallace. They're under the direction of the incomparable one. And
the Illuminal one. And Matt, once again, kids come in here, they set this all up with Tim. They do all the work. We come up, we put the headsets on. We just sit here and talk about what's going on out there. Do an outstanding job, and they've done an outstanding job all year long. Football, volleyball, wrestling, girls basketball, boys basketball. Our students tonight are Alex, Sean, Megan, Glory, and Christian. And we want to thank them. We want to thank all the students who have came out, spent time after school, putting on these broadcasts, and they just, once again, the incomparable Tim Wallace. There's words that can't even describe that man. Absolutely. Just everything he does this whole program. And while we've got a split second, it's time for me to make my announcement that Paige, Sophie, Landon, Tess, Dad loves you. I will be home. You guys sleep tight, head on to bed, but we've got more Tiger action right here.
We got 4 minutes and 25 seconds worth
of regulation. You never know.
You never
Overtime.
know.
You never know.
That's free basketball.
You can't beat free. That's the best price out there. All right, so we are back to go. 4 minutes, 21 seconds left to play here in the game. Rolla brings it down to the other end. Pound pushes it back up top to Bohr. Bohr swinging across Joshua Pritchett. Rolla really working that ball around the outside. Pound inside. It's going to be Yankee off the glass for 2.
David Adams takes it all the way in. He ends up on the ground as he misses the shot.
Two ball just a little long right there.
We're going to get a foul. Nice job by Gunnar Reese blocking out. The Yankees' third.
Checking back into the game for Rolla is going to be number 11, Mulligan Pritchett. Carson Cavalier picks it up and the clock starts once more. Tigers trailing by 9. David Adams for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes to Pound.
We're going to get an offensive foul. You could just sense that was getting ready to happen, Matt. Zeke Rogers with some good defense.
All right, so with 3:03, Tigers still trail by 9. Ball's inbounded. Carson Cavalier brings it across the half-court line for the Waynesville Tigers. Swings it to Gunnar Rees. Back to Cavalier. Tajay Stewart back up top. Cavalier, long three, won't go, but
Rebound by Tajay.
David Adams in the lane, no good. Ball tipped, Rolla controls. Pritchett fires over to Board. Board going to pull the ball back out for the Rolla Bulldogs. Fires into the corner. Joshua Pritchett. Come in, little jumper.
Get a timeout by the Rolla Bulldogs.
Full timeout for Coach Miller.
2 minutes and 9 seconds left. Rolla up 11. Matt, while we've got this timeout, we talked about district action in basketball next week. Also next week, the spring sports will be starting practice, track and baseball.
I am excited. I am ready to get out there on that track and get going.
Tennis and golf, and we're going to be kicking things off Monday after school with the track season. And
next thing you know, it'll be the 1st of June.
That is exactly right.
Monday will start, we'll blink, and it will be June. It goes so fast.
It really does. Hopefully, the boys and girls on the basketball team have quite a wait before they get to join us out there. Hopefully they can be playing for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Absolutely. Want to wish Coach Brittany Matlock, Coach Chris Pills all the best of luck this week, as we talked about they travel down to Willard. I'm looking forward to seeing some of those athletes out there, but I could wait 4 or 5 weeks if I had to. As long as we have them in time for conference, we're good. We're going to get a foul right there. Going to be on Joshua Pritchett, I believe. Push against Carson Cavalier out there. That's going to put Carson at the line for the 1-and-1. Just the first foul on Pritchett, but it is the 7th team foul, so it puts the Tigers in the 1-and-1. Free throw doesn't go, but rebounded, kicked back out. Carson Cavalier tries the three, does not fall.
Pritchett all the way in, off on the layup, but put back in by Yankee.
Nice little putback by him. Outside shot won't go for Zeke Rogers. Rebounded by David Adams. Goes up, has that shot blocked. Rebound comes to Pound of Rolla. Rolla working the ball around inside. Yankee off the glass, no good. Rebound to Stewart. Stewart pushes it to the other end.
It's going to be an offensive foul on Tajay.
That's going to stop the clock as we enter our final minute of TTSN broadcast for the season. You see Simpson and Barnes checking back into the game for the Waynesville Tigers.
We're going to get a Foul on Tanner Simpson. And we're going to get a technical foul on Tanner Simpson.
As that's going to be 5 fouls on Tanner, so he will take a seat for the Waynesville Tigers. So at the other end, going to be number 21, Alec Boer, going to go to the line to shoot the technical free throws.
Sheen Butler Lawson checks in for the Tigers.
First one's up, and it is good. Second one on the way, and that's good as well. Third one's up and good. And he's 4 for 4.
And now it'll be Rolla's ball.
And Coach Miller wants a timeout. He's going to take another full timeout over there.
I think Coach Miller there just kind of wanted to get the emotions calmed down a little bit here in the last minute of play. You know, both of these teams headed off to districts next week.
Well, and Rolla with the lead, healthy lead right now, 17 points, 65 to 48. Probably just want to come out, pass that ball around, no shot, take it to the house, and like you said, go get ready for district. So we're at 52.6 ticks of the clock. As you said, want to pass our thanks along to Tim Wallace and the TTSN sports staff here. It's been an outstanding season. Seems like just yesterday we were putting on the headsets for football, and yet here we are at the end of basketball season, getting ready to head into track next week. And where does the time go? It just flies along. Been a lot of fun this year, but like I said, I'm ready for track to get going. I'm ready to get out there, start working with my vaulters, start working with the kids, and get into what is going to be a very fun spring season.
Looks like the weather may cooperate with us a little bit next week, especially early on.
All right, Rolla gets it inbounds, gives to Yonke, giving back to Pritchett. Pritchett brings it across to Boer. Martin, back to Boer. Pritchett at the other end, and Rolla just trying to play keep away at this point.
They're playing keep away. Tigers are going to get a foul there. I believe that's going to be on Gunner. Nope, it's going to be on Sheen Butler Lawson. We do want to thank all our viewers up in Rolla tonight. Seems like we've had a bunch.
Well, it's another facet of this program, being able to stream live via Facebook. Just an outstanding thing, not only for the program, for the students, but for the parents and fans in Rolla. To be able to tune in and watch this game, maybe weren't able to make the drive down, be able to tune in and see this game tonight. Just a program that not every school's able to have.
Well, and that's something we've talked about with our people who've watched, and was it 27 now states?
27 states this season. Fell a little short of last season, but we'll be ready to yank those pins out, wipe the map, and get right back after it next year.
We'll be doing that in August with football. It'll be here before you know it, Matt.
It will.
Cavalier with the long three.
Won't go. Rebound comes underneath Rolla. And believe they're going to get Gunneries with a reach-in foul. And the free throw's up and good, so it pushes the lead to 20. So we're just about 20 seconds left to play. Gunner Reese for three, won't go. Rebound underneath. That one will fall for Carson Cavalier. So we're going to have a foul called over here. Gonna get Caleb Barnes for the shove over here. First free throw up, no good. That's number 5, R.J. Alfred. The line shooting. As we've got a water bottle that has fallen from the upper deck. And the second one will fall.
Cavalier drains one from just over half court. That brings us to the end of the ball game. The Rolla Bulldogs come in here, pull out a 69-54 win over the Waynesville Tigers. We want to thank everyone out there for watching tonight and watching all season long. We hope everyone has a great weekend coming up. Hope everyone can make that trip down to Willard to support the Tigers and Lady Tigers next week at Districts. For Matt Johnson, I'm Mike Rawlings, and we will see you in August for football.